what's up, guys? Shipping with standard envelope the past couple of months, I've really dived right into it, and I've made a good amount of money, probably close to 100 to 150 sales a month. And my goal is to get to 250, averaging at least $2 a sale, because that'll add $500 to my bottom line, just selling mostly junk, $5 and under. And so this is the kind of stuff that I'm selling standard envelope. I did some select braking, and I'm selling, like, turbocharged for $3 or $4. This is a little bit more, and James Morgan. These are actually some of the higher end things that I've sold in this Jerry Judy select here. And so what you'll notice is, like, when you're selling a lot of mid to low end stuff, it kind of stinks to get rid of a top loader in today's top loader shortage. And so there's a way around shipping standard envelope without using a top loader. Now, I've shipped over 500 orders this way now, and I haven't had a single one get busted. So that's kind of what the final product will look like. Of course, I have my labels that I printed out on my 4x6 label maker as well. Those are here. And so you can see, they come out standard envelope. I don't want you guys to see my address, but you can see there, boom, they come out pretty well. You just print them out on your 4x6 label, and they come out, and then you just tape them around on the envelope like that. But the things that I use to ensure that the cards arrive safely without using a top loader. Now, I did make some sales, like of this Jerry Judy that I got 25 for, and this Cam Akers that I got 12 for. If I sell something for like $10, $15 or more, this is kind of borderline, then I usually just top load it up and kind of put it in there with the painter's tape covering the top, and send it in the top loader standard envelope that way. And I'll wrap one of these around it as well, just so the machining, or if it just happens to go through machining, which I think standard envelope is made to not go through machines, but you can never be so sure. So what I like to have on hand is some painter's tape, obviously, some index cards, some common cards, and of course the envelopes that you need to ship. And then it's real simple what I do here. Basically, I take two of the index cards, and I fold them in half, kind of like that. Just fold it in half. I know it's a little hard to get a good angle here. And then, I just take the other one there and fold that one in half. And so now we've got a good thing to put the card in. Now, of course, we got the James Morgan here. Then what I do is I take 4 common cards. If it's one single, I do 4 common cards. So let me move these out of the way so you can actually see what's going on. So I take 4 common cards here. I was breaking some Don Russ, so I got that going. Sure, JT Real Muto. If I can make it like personal, like I have something on hand there that's kind of similar to what they have, like a different Jets player or something, then I'll do that. But right now, obviously, I don't have that. So in the sleeve, obviously, is very important. At least give them a sleeve. Can't be that grimy. So then I just take them, kind of line them up. We got those all lined up now, ready to go. I put them in the single one there, like that. And then I wrap the other one. Now make sure, like, this is the open side. Then I make sure to put this one on the other side of the open side, like that, so that there's no open end on either side, right? And the nice thing then is you can take your painter's tape here and just kind of take a tiny little piece and put it there. And then I take a tiny little piece and put it, if I can rip this, here, so that both of those ends are sealed up. And then I do put one there in the middle, just so it doesn't come apart or anything. And then basically just take your envelope. We remember that this is James Morgan, so then I just slide it in the envelope. It's not working. And then I seal the envelope, and then I'll take my pen here, because you always got to have a pen, and I'll just write James Morgan, right? And of course, what I did, what I did with the labels is when I print them out, I made sure that one of the labels, well, actually you can just see here that I label each one of them with what it is, right? So that way there's no mistakes made. Of course, right there it is, James Morgan, right? So we know that that label goes on that envelope. Now, I wanted to show you something that's pretty neat about the way I wrapped these, is that if the person is smart, they will just take the one little piece of painter's tape off here, right? And they can just, boom, there's their cards, right? That's pretty nice. So that's all it takes. You can slide them right back in there. They're nice and safe. Put our painter's tape back on, and it's good to go. So it kind of creates a little pocket for them to put their cards. So I'll finish this one up. There we go. We got James Morgan. We got James Morgan. We're going to go ahead and label that. Of course, it's the worst job I've ever done labeling one. Kind of in a hurry and screwed it a little bit, folded it down the middle. It won't matter. There it is. This is obviously not a crease that's on the card or anything, but I'm going to thin that out so that the person doesn't think that. And there you go. That's it. That's, you know, that's the standard envelope shipping process there. You know, and you can kind of figure out which cards are worthy of top loaders and which ones aren't, but for the low end stuff, I definitely don't use the top loader. So again, if just to recap, I take the 2 index cards, fold them in half, and of course, this is very low cost. Index cards, I think, run like 2 or 3 cents a piece, and then these common cards, I can't give them away, so they're really nothing. And then the envelope, for $1, you get 80 of them, so I think those are 8 cents a piece. I think you can find even a better deal than that. That was just what I picked up at Dollar Tree. And, you know, the painter's tape is negligible cost. So all in all, I think you're going to spend about 9 or 10 cents per shipment. So factor that into what you're selling. I've noticed that if you do $1.51 or more, you're kind of safe. You'll make some money. If you do any less than that, like if you sell for $1, you're going to get 88 cents. Then you're going to get 88 cents after fees when you sell for $1, and then they're going to take another 30 cents for whatever that transaction fee is. So then you're down to 58 cents. And by the time you get it all figured out, it's well, and then you're down to, what are you down to? 58 cents, yeah, and then you buy the 51-cent envelope and you're down to 7 cents. So don't sell stuff for $1 even. Definitely sell it for at least 51 cents or $1.51. So that way you get at least 50 cents for your card, because you're not just selling them to get rid of them for free. You definitely want to make a little bit of money off of them. For me, I try to shoot for like getting to $2, but you know, if it's a common card, like none of these really work, but if it's something that, you know, I can put up there for $1.79 or $1.51 and make a little bit of money, like 50 cents back off of it, I think that's great. And that, you know, the more and more volume you do with that, I know it's not like you're not breaking the bank with it, and I know it's not really scalable, but you're at least turning your hobby into, the way I said it was, if I can sell 250 of them a month, which is not that many, it's like less than 10 a day, right? And you just saw that I just sent out, I have 12 or 13 here to send out today. So above average today. Yeah, if you can do like, you know, 7 or 8 a day, I think you're going to hit 250 a month. And if you can average $2 a sale on those, you're going to definitely hit about $500 a month. And to me, that's like you just turned the scraps of your hobby into a Tesla truck. So I think that's a pretty good turnaround just to keep you in the game and get some of your money back so that you can reinvest it in other cards and stuff. But hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you saw a new way to kind of ship standard envelope and save yourself on top loaders, because I know those are very, very hard to come by right now. I had a buddy send me a bunch from Texas, and that's awesome. Flip It for Profit on Twitter. If you don't follow him, go ahead and do that, because he's awesome, and he sent them to me. He's kind of finding stocks of them, and he has them available for sale for you if you need them. So Definitely hit him up on Twitter if you're looking for top loaders and sleeves, as he finds them pretty regularly. But yeah, like I said, hopefully this helped you realize, how you can ship standard envelope. Because again, a top loader right now is like 30 or 40 cents, I feel like. And so you can't sell a 50-cent card, and then you just got to take another, like when we were doing the math there, you got to take another 30 or 25 cents off the top. And at that point, it becomes even harder to make money off a card. So if you can save yourself a top loader, in the long run, you're going to get more money back for your junk stuff that you're selling, and it's going to go further for you. So hopefully you liked that, and hopefully it helps you. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to the page, because I'm always talking about cards or Flip Life or how to sell on eBay or Amazon and that kind of stuff. Just kind of giving you helpful things that I've already done. I've been doing this for 10 years, so I figured a lot of stuff out, and I'm just trying to pass it along to other people that are struggling to grasp it, or are pretty new to it and just can't really figure things out. So definitely subscribe if you're into videos like that. Like the video if you liked it. Comment the way you're doing things or what you've noticed from standard envelope. I haven't had one envelope get lost. I haven't had a single envelope get destroyed on the way using this method. So it is tried and true. It does work, and it'll save you a little bit of money on top loaders. So like I said, if you want to see more like that, go ahead and subscribe. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.